All right, woohoo! The 6 Weeks to Success training program. So here we are. You made it to week number 6. So what have we learned so far? Let's recap again. You've learned that you've got to increase your product knowledge in order to maximize your sales and your bookings. You learned that your belief decides what you believe you can and cannot do, and that your brain can be retrained. You've learned how to talk to people out and about and how to book parties at your shows and words to say at both. You've learned that your passion shines through and can completely influence purchases and bookings at parties. You've learned that you have to host coach effectively to keep your sales high, your bookings at every party, and a constant pool of leads. You've learned that your skills will make a huge difference in every party. When you know your product, you can sell your product. When you know what to say, you know how to respond to objections and turn maybes into yeses. When you tweak your host coaching skills, you have a much bigger parties with much better results. And again, host coaching is where you earn your paycheck and the party is where you pick it up. You learned that recruiting is just a conversation. And we're learning, and you learned that we're still building our skills. You learned that the fortune is in the follow-up. To build good customer relationships, you simply must do 2, 2, 2. 2 days, 2 weeks, and 2 months. And you also learned words to say. You know the words to say to each customer, whether on the phone or in person, and you found out that if you actually made calls this week, they really do love to hear from you. So if you have any questions on making customer care calls, let me know. Or do you feel prepared to be able to do it easily? Did you make any customer care calls this week? Today we're going to discuss calendar management and personal discipline. You've spent the last 6 weeks of your life learning how to become an awesome consultant, but if you don't put all of this together into a plan and actually do it, you've just wasted 6 weeks, right? Now, some people just walk through life, they talk, 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 and life is over. But some people walk through life, they walk, 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 and arrive at their destination. Which one are you? So we're going to do a little self-assessment checklist. We're going to do some introspective looking into ourselves. Scary, right? So I'm going to go through 15 ways to kind of have a little talk with yourself. So number 1, do my hosts ever have to call and ask me for something? If they're calling you for something, you're not doing your job well. Am I punctual to my hosts' homes, team meetings, and trainings? This sends the message that my life is more important than your invested time. So get to your shows at least 15 to 30 minutes in advance. Anything less than that really isn't very professional. And leave quickly at the end of the party as well. Am I kind, courteous, quick to resolve issues, truthful, and knowledgeable? This is what makes people want to work with you again. Do my guests, hosts ever say to me, "This was the funnest show I've ever been to. You are awesome at what you do"? This makes bookings easy and plentiful. Do I spend too much time on non-income producing activities? If you are, stop it and schedule time on your calendar, at least 3 hours of office work per week. Use an orange highlighter on your calendar. And remember this, pink highlighter equals personal, blue highlighter equals business, orange equals office work, green equals show dates. It kind of helps organize your calendar a little more. Do I procrastinate doing homework, making calls, returning calls, and emails? Again, this sends the message that my time is more important than you. Are my host or recruiting packets clear, concise, clearly labeled, and professional looking? Are you putting wrinkled catalogs or papers in your packets? Stop it. Freshen things up. Are my shows start to finish no longer than an hour and 15 minutes? You really can't go on and on about stuff. Just get in, get started, be informative, have fun, and get done. Do I start on time as promised? Again, this sends the message to the ones that did arrive on time that your punctuality isn't as important to me as the 3 people we're waiting on. Do I fumble around during my shows, or do I keep them fast-paced, informative, fun, and full of tips? Nothing will make a customer tune you out faster and start flipping through a catalog or talking to a neighbor like a boring consultant. Do I really make 3 calls or contacts a day? In the Facebook realm of things, this is really easy to do. The home office has kind of asked us really to make those 3 contacts. And you can do it, like I said, on Facebook, while you're out and about. You can use product flyers to hand to people with your new business cards, but making those street contacts is important. Is 50% of my business new business? If you're constantly calling the same 10 people to have parties with you, stop. They're tired of hearing from you now. Ask several times, but get some new people to ask as well. At least 50% of your business should come from new people. 75% would be better, but keep servicing those 25 with your 222. But new business is what fuels your business. Personal appearance. Don't wear tight or revealing clothing. Make sure your hair is pulled back during your show. Don't wear bright makeup. You don't have to be in, a dress or dress pants, but just always keep one step up from your anticipated crowd. Keep your nails clean, hair clean, teeth clean, breath fresh, toes painted if you have sandals on, and smell good. Your kit should be clean and tidy, right? Nothing says I'll be rebooking with you than dirty tools. Are they getting a little dingy or old looking? Let's replace them. Can you be counted on? If you say something or promise something, do you always deliver? Self-evaluation is kind of hard, isn't it? But if you see some areas that you're lacking in, then you need to reevaluate your priorities. And if you want to be reevaluate your priorities if you want to be successful, really at anything. But we're talking, of course, in business. So our last pillar is will. You can have a ton of skills, and after this 6 weeks, if you've done all your homework, you have all the skills there are. But if your will isn't there, you got nothing but chance, and that's not good. Now listen, guys, I can't make you work. I can't make you call your hosts. I can't make you follow up punctually with potential recruits. I can't book your parties. I can't make you play with your tools. I can't make you earn a trip. I can't make you be punctual and prompt. I can't make you want to share this business with absolutely everyone you come into contact with. I can't make you smile at everyone, but you can if you will. It's all up to you and your will. See where your comfort zone is. See where the magic happens outside that comfort zone. Determination is doing what needs to be done even when you don't feel like it. And you have to have some willpower behind it. You can do it. Now, this is going back to our first pillar, which was belief. You have to believe in yourself and then take the steps you've just learned in this series to make it happen. It isn't magic. I don't have a wand that makes people book, sign, and purchase. I just do what I've described to you in these past 6 weeks. So I want you to stop and think right now. What do I need to stop doing in my business? What do I need to start doing in my business? And what do I need to continue to do that I'm already doing in my business? So here's your homework. I want you to sit down and self-evaluate. So I want you to review the list of 15 and see where you need improvement at. I want you to commit to changing any area you feel you're lacking in. And I want you to watch Michael Reeves' video on his top 20 business tips. I know you can't click it on this video, but I'm going to copy and paste it into your homework. So Michael Reeves, if you don't know him, he's incredible. He has been a consultant. I'm not really sure how long he's been a consultant for exactly, in the double digits for sure, but he's lost his career sales 9 times. And now he's a top seller in the company with over $1 million in sales. So I want you guys to write down all 20 of his tips and then send to me with stars next to the 5 you'll immediately implement. And this can just be written on paper. Just snap a picture of your writing. Just a reminder, see the tiny circle? That's your comfort zone. See the big giant circle outside of that circle? That's where the magic happens. So thank you guys so much, again, for working with me on these 6 weeks towards making your business rock. If you follow all the training I've shared with you, you have no choice but to be successful, and you can go back and rewatch any of the recordings that have been made. Now, I want you to post something on our team page one last time. Post something like this. It doesn't have to be these exact words. I just finished the 6 weeks to success. The thing that sticks with me most that I learned is, fill in the blank, and then add something like, you should join the next series. I hope that you found some value in what you've learned over the last 6 weeks, and I can't wait to have you join us for the next training series starting next month. Have a great weekend. Talk to you soon.